so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas full Las Vegas, Nevada. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds of featherweight action between these two great warriors. Yuriorkis Gamboa is approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. He's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy up in his step.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yuriorkis Gamboa and his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner,
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch them up.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Scoring well with that combination by Yuriorkis Gamboa. A little defense turns to offense by Yuriorkis Gamboa. Effective work, the three-punch combination. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. Well-targeted counterpunch by Money. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Gamboa able to land the counterpunch. Now this is impressive stuff right here because he's showing us that he can counter his opponent perfectly.
And you don't have to be a big banger when you're good.
Oh, and there you go. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Well, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Comes right back at him with a left hand. So we come to the end of the round, and clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, do you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
Listen, your best defense is to throw more punches. You need to throw more punches. That will keep him away. Listen.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shots and then comes back with an uppercut. Targeted counterpunch by Yuriorkis Gamboa. Yuriorkis Gamboa's got some swelling that's now starting to show. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
That's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it, and then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
Committing to the combo now, both land. Money's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
Gamboa able to land the counterpunch. Yuriorkis Gamboa is now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Able to dismiss that body shot. He missed with that headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
All right, listen. You need to create more touch, okay? Let this punch across. Right down the middle. Let's get on that swelling. Down press on that.
And round number 3 is underway. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good defensive skill. Yuriorkis Gamboa's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on.
What's the body?
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Targeted counterpunch by Yuriorkis Gamboa. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Gamboa lands a nice counterpunch. Right hand over the top. He counters back after denying his opponent's shot. What a good counterpunch by Money. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Nice block by Yuriorkis. Gamboa. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Yuriorkis. Gamboa. Good block by Gamboa. Unable to land that shot. Not able to land the headshot. And clicks of the talk. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
You need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. You got to give him a double jab. You're not giving him a double jab.
Here we go with the fourth round. On the mark, the counter punch by Money. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Nice block by Yuriorkis. Gamboa. That was not well targeted by Money. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Yuriorkis. Gamboa. Teddy, you talk about going out and making a few opening statements here. The jab has spoken loudly for him.
Yeah, it has spoken loudly. What it's told his opponent is you're not just going to walk in. You're not coming into my house. It's going to be hard. I got a couple locks, a couple padlocks on here.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Blocks that punch. Yuriorkis Gamboa is learning a real hard lesson here, and it's that a cornerman can only do so much when you're dealing with this amount of swelling around the eye.
Yeah, you have that end swell in the corner. Of course, it's a piece of metal that you put in ice. It gets very cold. It retains the cold, and you place it on the swelling. But once it gets started, as you alluded to, Joe, it's tough to stop it. You got to get that ice or get that end swell on it early on before that swelling gets started, before it gets to this kind of place.
Good block by Money. On the mark, the counter punch by Yuriorkis Gamboa. That was a miss by Money. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
You have to keep your hands up. Swelling is nothing. Focus on the future.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Blocks away that headshot. It's got the look of a fight that's going to go the distance. But I'll tell you this, Teddy, it'll have lots of action right to the final bell.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling this is like a throwback fight, and these are the mentalities of these two fighters. If you told them it was a 20-round fight, like the old days, a 30-round fight, they would somehow find a way to go the distance.
Targeted counter punch by Yuriorkis Gamboa. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Targeting the hooks on each man. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
Gets rid of that effort. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
This is with a punch. Counter. Counter. Keep your hands moving. Keep busy.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
What a good counterpunch by Yuriorkis Gamboa. That was not well targeted by Money. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
Able to dismiss it. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Money's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Blocks the headshot. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Targets a counter overhand right. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Certainly don't stand in front of him. All right. Let's do the next one. Nothing.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder? Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Good defense, just covering up down low. Wow, is he defensively sound. A little head hunting right back to it. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Is he not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it. Good block by Money. Well off the mark by Yuriorkis Gamboa. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good block there by Yuriorkis Gamboa. Able to show you his blocking ability. Both men trading hooks. We come to the end of the round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of it because it's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more aggression.
Round 8 is underway. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Oh! Yuriorkis Gamboa spins stunned. He is stunned there, and now he ties up.
He ties up, and he was allowed to tie up, and that's what he's going to be sorry for, the other guy, that he allowed himself to get grabbed.
Gamboa able to block that punch. Yuriorkis Gamboa is making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Yuriorkis Gamboa. Good defense, just covering up down low. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
No! In and out, in and out.
So we come to the end of the round, and clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, do you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
Your best defense is over. You need to throw him, but that will keep him away. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the cut. There's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Well off the mark by Money. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Gamboa able to block that punch. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Nice block by Yuriorkis. Gamboa. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Get the compress on.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Yuriorkis Gamboa. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Able to dismiss that body shot. You could just tell he was taking some punishment, and the ref has seen enough.
He's been taken all night, and as you said, that was enough.
Your winner.
Money's your winner by TKO. Teddy, another impressive performance by him.
In every way, defensively, off.